Hi, this is Patricia from Frugal Flight Life. I like to carry around these little shelf-stable milks. I found them in Safeway as a 12-pack. They're about $18. It's a little pricey, but when you want to sleep in and don't want to go down to breakfast, or if you don't have breakfast in the hotel and you want to enjoy a bowl of cold cereal, this is the perfect way, is to bring these little shelf-stable milks. Now, I just bring them in my pack and then I put them in the refrigerator overnight, and then they're ready to go in the morning. And they're also low fat, which I like. And I'm going to show you some of the challenges that I've had concerning this milk, though. This is really great milk, but there is something that disappoints me about it, and that is when I pour it on my cereal, it tends to have these fat clumps in it. And I've tried everything from shaking the bottle first to breaking it up in the cereal after I pour it in, and that just doesn't seem appealing to me. So what I did finally is I bought this little mini sieve. It's called a mini strainer, I believe on Amazon. And what I do is I strain the milk into the cereal and then discard those fat globs. And it's turned out really good. I'll show you how I do that. Okay, I've zipped off the cover off of the milk, and then I've loosened the cap so it's easy to do this one-handed. And I'm going to go ahead and just try to do this like that, or you can hold it up. And instead of shaking it, because that makes it all frothy, and that wasn't good either. So I'm just going to do this. See all that's left in the bottom of that? That's what I don't want in my cereal. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the sink now and rinse that out. I just don't want that to stick too long, because that will solidify and then get all into my mesh. So that's all clean now. And I'm going to go ahead and just rinse this out. Sometimes I save these, and you got to make sure though that, you see that film right there in the top? I have to run my fingers through there to get that out if I'm going to reuse these for water or anything. But I've got enough of them saved right now. So I'm just going to toss this one away. So that's going to go in the garbage can. And then this is a mixture of regular, they're from Trader Joe's. It's the regular oat cereal and then the honey oat cereal. Or you could use in the equivalent regular Cheerios and Honey Nut Cheerios. And I find that the regular Cheerios are too bland, no flavor, and the Honey Nut Cheerios are a little bit too sweet. So what I did is I bought a box of each of those types, and then I mixed them together. I put one half in here and then the other half, and then go ahead and cover it with the lid like this, and mix it up like this, and then I have the perfect blend of a slightly sweet kind of a Cheerio, because half of them have no sugar and half of them have the honey nut on them. So anyway, that's how I make my cereal now. I love those milks. Now that I got that mini mesh strainer from Amazon, it really helps me enjoy my cereal more. It's not frothy when I tried to shake it, and then with the globs in there, and I'd have to try to break them up like this. That was just kind of very unappetizing. And then perhaps maybe I'm saving myself some cholesterol too. So the only other thing you have to watch for, sometimes these refrigerators get rather cold and they'll freeze them. So if that happens, then you'll just have to like put it back in your suitcase. It'll thaw back out. But I always regulate my temperature when I come into my room and make sure that it seems not too cold in there. And if it's not cold enough, you have the same situation where you're not enjoying your cereal because your milk is warm. So in that case, sometimes I'll just skip it altogether and just wait till the next day. And I have a backup plan in my suitcase here. I have some oatmeal I can make, or other things. So anyway, I hope that helps you for your trip planning, and I'll see you in the next one.